Put that in the charts. Everybody may not know what ego is, so we're gonna put it pretty much like ground what ego actually is. It's not wrong either. It's not anything like that. It's just you rather know than not know. That's just the point. You just rather know than not know. If you don't know, then you just kind of like you gonna find yourself being destroyed 9 times out of 10 by what you don't know. Meaning you gonna find yourself being overcome by what you don't know. I think that's probably like the hardest part is when you don't know something, you find yourself being over fucking come by it, bro. And you don't even know you've been overcome by something. You don't know because you just don't know. Like, how am I supposed to know what I'm being overcome by if you don't even have the awareness of what it is? So this is why I want to kind of get a thorough breakdown of what our ego is and what it actually represents. So here we go. And I'm gonna be putting this shit in the chat on Twitch. So I know I'm on TikTok too, but shit, I ain't got like 6 hands, so this is where like my moderators gonna come in handy. All right, so ego. What is ego? All right. So we'll pretty much have a thorough breakdown of what I'm about to express about ego. What is ego? Ego is your physical soul. Again, I'm putting this shit on Twitch. For those that are over on Twitch, I'm putting it in the chat in Twitch. So I'm typing the shit down and then I'm expressing it, what it is. I'm not doing it on TikTok. What is ego? Your ego is your physical soul and its perceptions of life and the material world of your own mind. That's ego. Ego is your physical soul, this shit, skin. Just pinch your cheek like that and just stretch it out. Maybe if you got like 3% body fat like me, you just pull it out just a little bit, boom. That's your ego. Your ego is your physical soul and all its perceptions of this life and the material world of your mind. Everything that was made manifest is your ego. That's what ego is. It don't mean that it's ego. It don't mean that it's evil. It just means that it's ego. It's a way that seems right. It's a way because it's the way you design to experience that of your perception through thought, emotion, and action. What happened? I got some crust on my eyes. Oh, shit, I do got some crust right there. You just lick it just like that. Boom. Dude, how you see that? Damn, that's dope. Chat, y'all ain't even tell me I had some crust in my eyes, yo. Trifling, bro. Trifling, bro. So, that's what ego is. I just wanted to kind of I wanted us to know what that shit is before we need to know what we overcoming. That's just what it is. All right, so there are different levels to your ego, just like there's different levels to your highest self. Meaning, perceptionally, you have a ability to think higher than most people. Not because you're better, by no stretch of the imagination am I better, or you. It's just we can think different because we can evolve in our thinking, emotional experiences, and our physical experience. Dude, it's people that lift fucking weights. It's people that can lift 400 pounds. I can't lift 400 pounds. Let me just be real with you. I can get up out of the bed when I was 400 pounds. That's the only time I lift that shit. But going to a gym and doing it, no. It's people that can run 3 miles straight. I can't run 3 miles straight, bro. I can run my mouth for 3 miles. That's it. But I can't run my legs for 3 miles. There's people that can do a lot more because they've trained their mind to physically do the shit. I ain't did it. I'm just keeping it in the butt, bro. I'm not going to do that shit because I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's like I'm not doing that. That ain't my lane. There's other people lane. People train for that shit. People really like train their minds for that because that's what they want to do. But that's their ego. That's what they want to do with their perception, with their physical soul, if you will. But there's levels. There's mental. There's the mental ego. There's the mental plane of the ego. There's the emotional plane of the ego. And then there's the physical plane of the ego. So you have an ego mind. You have an ego emotion. And then you have an ego reaction. We know this now. So again, what is your ego? It is your physical soul and its perceptions of life in the material world of your mind. What you think here, you will feel here. What you feel here, you will react in this material world. Your higher self, all that is not some fucking, it's not like a different dude in purple or a different gal in a robe and a crown on top of her. It could be, if you wanted to be that, it could, but that's not necessarily what highest self is or higher self is. Higher self is just, I was eating 3 times a day and I thought that I was supposed to eat 3 times a day. Now I only eat once a day and I'm good on eating once a day and I have so much more energy. I get a lot more done. I sleep less. You know what I'm saying? I feel more balanced within myself because my body is not breaking down food all damn day. So my energy can go to here, my energy can go here, my energy can go here. That's not thinking better than no one else. That's just thinking different. And you're thinking more in an evolved state because you probably didn't want to eat 3 times a day. As how you explained, your body was feeling more sleepy, more drained. You put more energy over here, and you just couldn't really like get shit done like you wanted to get shit done. So it's just you thinking more in an evolved state for yourself. Evolve just mean more beneficial, more perceptional to your liking. Whenever you going through some shit in your world, in your reality, and you don't want to go through that shit, and your mind is able to creatively figure out a way for you to not have to keep going through that shit, that's higher self. That's evolution. I don't want us to overthink what the fuck a higher self is. Because sometimes we do that, and it be getting twisted. It be getting a little bit like hypo-spiritual, if you will. It just be getting a little bit too much. And then sometimes we be thinking we're better than other people when we're not. And that is just like weird when we do that shit. So I want us to understand when I say a higher self don't mean I am better than my ego. Higher self mean I'm not dealing and facing and going through the same shit that I don't want to necessarily go through. I've faced what the fuck that I was going through that I didn't want to go through or experience or think or feel. And now I've creatively expanded my perception to not have to go through that shit anymore. Whether I had to talk to my ego about the shit that it was going through, because 9 times out of 10, y'all, when we going through some shit and we don't really want to go through it, we talk to people. We don't talk to our ego. You need to address your ego first. Listen, Lindas and Lindors, talk to your ego first. Don't talk to me, because when you just talk to me, you're going to overreact. When you talk to your ego first, okay, what's going on? Like, why you got a problem with what they just did? Because I got a problem with this, and this is that, and the third. Like, boom, boom, boom. I got a problem with that shit. Okay, so you got a problem with it. Now, how do you feel? This is how I feel. I feel like this, and I wanted to do this, but you know what? And talking to you kind of like helped. Okay, good. I'm glad we are talking, because this is the best part about ego and higher perception or higher self. Ego is the perception you don't want no more. Higher self is the perception you are seeking, knocking, and asking for. Ego is the perception you like, bro, I can't take this shit no more. You didn't talk about my mama enough. Now it's time to karate size your ass. That's what ego is. But higher self is, you know what? Right now, I ain't gonna go to this club until I get my shit situated mentally and emotionally to where I can take a joke. That's higher perception. Because, dude, if you are afraid of being joked about, 9 times out of 10 in your reality, you gonna always get joked about. Because your fears is gonna attract that shit to you, yo. It's just what it's gonna do. It's gonna always do that shit, yo. So how do we overcome this ego? This is how you do the shit. Just like that. Hey, you gotta talk. Numero uno. You don't have I promise y'all, if you can just hear me with your heart. When I say this is the key to overcoming the fucking ego and literally experiencing every single fucking thing you want to in this fucking reality of your mind. I am not lying when I tell you this, and I'm saying this shit very early in the video, so if y'all got shit to do, y'all can go click off of this shit and go and do it. How you overcome your ego and literally experience your entire reality like you want in your mind is you pull your energy back to yourself before you react outside. You pull all of that shit in and you tell yourself, my problem is not with you. It's not outside. It's not outside. Listen to me when I tell you. Your problem will never be outside of you. Let me put this shit in the chat, bro. Let me put this in here for y'all. Your problem is not outside of you. Because if your problem is outside of you, you will always point the finger where? False light is outside. Divine true light is inside. Remember, as within, so projected out. False light is outside, y'all. This is the material projection of light, manifest. The shit out here happens second. It's when we blame this shit, worship this shit, where we're worshiping and blaming false light, yo. The fuck, what material do to you when you the one manifested the shit in your reality? So you know why they be like, bro, God be making, you know what they used to say, God makes people wait on what they want to get or pray for, because sometimes people pray for shit and they ain't ready for it. You know why they said God made people wait when they pray for shit and they wasn't ready? It's because of that shit. We be blaming the outside shit. We were supposed to know that the outside came from the inside. But when we don't know that it came from the inside, we ain't ready for it outside because we're going to blame it outside when something don't go our way. That's why the people be like, bro, you need to stop, like, hey, you need to stop like praying for certain things you ain't really ready for. Why? Because maybe you not really ready for this shit. What you mean not ready for it? I've been ready. Look at my bank account. My bank account is definitely ready for it. You see how empty this shit is? It's hungry, man. It needs the millions and millions. It just needs the millions. So it's like, bro, It's ready, bro. No, but are you ready? What you mean? I'm ready. You don't think I'm ready for $1 million? I know I'm ready for $1 million. Give me this $1 million. Like, nah, bro. Because if anything happen where you don't get $1 million, you get 900,000. What you gonna do? Well, listen, 900,000 look better than what this look like, don't it? And I get what you're saying, but listen, it's about character, it's about integrity, it's about patience, it's about kindness, it's about who you truly are, if you will. This is the whole point of overcoming the world, overcoming your ego. The world is your ego. And let me tell you what the ego is. It's just this, and it's perception, the 5 senses. We want to overcome this shit. We want to experience our world and our reality, especially with innocence. We don't want to judge shit. The 9 times out of 10, the reason why we don't really experience the shit we really want to experience is because we judgy like a motherfucker. I promise you. We're judgy. Somebody put that in the chat. The reason why we don't experience our reality like we desire to is because we judgy than a motherfucker. Everything got to go our way. People got to say shit the way we need them to say it. People got to sound how we want them to sound. People got to have their volume the way we need them to have their volume. Like, we just judgy, bro. We judgy than a motherfucker. Everything got to go our way. It's like, what? How can we adapt? How can we adapt? How can we continue to grow and evolve? That's the whole point of overcoming your ego. Have those conversations with self, because it's nothing outside of you that you'd find your answer. If you ever outside looking for an answer, chat, if you ever outside looking for an answer, remember this: you first forgot the one inside. You should never be outside looking for an answer. Your answer is inside. If you outside looking for an answer, outside is going to be a problem. Never an answer. Your problem is never outside of you when you know the answer is inside. Your problem is never outside of you when you know the answer is inside. That's why you never point the finger outside of somebody. You just never do. I'm not telling you to not be observant and see what the fuck is going on outside, but you got to understand what's going on outside is just ultimately what the material world of your ego is saying. The shit lives inside you first. So if you can overcome the shit inside, outside don't fucking matter. And even if it did, it don't. Because it needs your energy and participation to exist. Okay? That's all. Remember, anybody that you see in a physical skin suit, my divine counterparts, including self. Anyone with a skin suit, anyone with a skin suit will represent sperm cells attached to your mind. Your mind is the projector. Your eye is the light of the projection, and it is shooting outwardly. And so everything that you see is already attached to the mind. You do have egoic sperm, and you do have higher evoluted sperm, higher perceptional sperm, Christ conscious sperm. You got a field of them. And so when the I is single, in the body, the world, the ego becomes full of light. Your world and your projection outside of you is made manifest. So you're going to see the light versions of self and the ego versions of self all over. It may be something. Listen, I don't give a fuck about how the algorithm take it. This is for who it's supposed to be for. When you see other skin suits, you have to understand. This is why it's important to understand self. Because when you understand self, outside of the projection makes most sense when you know the inside. We all take on and experience that of what's going on inside. So guess what? If your brain is more consumed with ego seeds and less higher self seeds, you're going to live in a world full of ego, full of lower perception. That's going to seem like what? Heaven or hell? Marapura babakalinkantia. Mahaprapabokora mamantia. That shit gonna seem like hell. It is. Oh, what's like 10% that fast, bro? Nah, not really. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably only gonna clip like this is really good. This is a really good clip right here. It's just not letting me hear anything. Mic check. Yeah, it's not even hooked up to this joint. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that clip right there was like perfect. I ain't gonna lie. That clip was perfect. You know, sometimes too, like I realize like normally when you're climbing within, you know what I'm saying? Like you evolving, it's just natural instinct that you want a lot of people to come with you. And sometimes it's not always realistic that happens because being real, no one wants to, I even don't want to do this. No one really likes to hike. No one wants to climb no damn mountain. Don't nobody want to do that, bro. Just keeping it a buck. No one want to do that because it's not something that you just wake up to want to do, and it's not in everybody's mind to want to evolve. Especially, it's not in a lot of people's mind to consume a relationship or a union as a point and emphasis of evolution. Like everybody don't look at relationships or unions as a point and emphasis of evolving. Like you have to have one with yourself. Because if you don't have one with yourself, then you're not actually evolving, or you're not putting yourself in position to evolve. You're only positioning yourself to loop yourself through a hell of thinking, of ego. And don't nobody want to experience that shit, or like don't nobody want to experience that. So I take a step back and just realize like, this ain't for everybody. You know, people want to see you at the top of your game. People want to see you at the top. They don't want to climb with you because a lot of people would rather look up and celebrate with you down, you know what I'm saying, from where they're at. And that's just how this fucking simulation is, to be quite honest. And that's really how it is anyway, because as I if I am lifted up, I will draw. You know what I'm saying? So most people want to come to you when you're lifted up. They don't want to come while you're climbing. Damn, dude. Just what it is, man. I ain't saying all, but most would. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keeping it a buck. You know, was it Kai Cenat? He didn't have fucking millions of followers before he was at where he was at. You know what I'm saying? That's just not realistic because people don't want that. People would rather have something to worship than have someone to grow with. Damn. That shit real, bro. Do I think ego is the reason why that's the case? Of course. Because ego lazy as a shit.
As a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ego is lazy as a shit until it's something beneficial for it. And if it's less beneficial, then, you know, hey, if I got to do this and I don't feel like it and it ain't really that beneficial to me, I'm going to be in my head about the shit to where it don't even get done. But shit, it's easy to just get on, do something to help someone else. That's not who I am. That's just kind of like how that shit is for real. You know, and worship is not in the sense of, oh, hell, you are hell. No, it's not that. Worship is I'm giving you my energy with zero intention, and this shit ain't even benefiting me. It's just not. I'm just giving all my energy away for fucking free, and I'm not actually getting anything in fucking return from this shit. It's just like, that's ego can really have us in a docile ass mold. And that's not any fun for anyone who desires freedom. It's not fun for anybody who desires autonomy. It's not fun for us who desire to experience a reality of like fucking dominion, wisdom and freedom, innocence, peace, and just like it's not because you're not even gonna experience none of that shit. What you're gonna be experiencing is guilt. Cause you'll watch something all day and feel like, damn, I ain't did nothing all day. I feel like I'm just wasting my time. I feel like I'm not being active. I don't even feel fucking inspired. I just feel like blah. Like I got this. I gotta want to do this. But you don't have the energy to do the shit because we put all our fucking energy into every fucking thing else, and it's just like, bro, like, what am I fucking worshiping? You get what I'm saying? Like, ego wants to worship for self-gratification. That's what ego want to do. Ego want to worship bullshit. That's what I said. We rather worship fucking people than grow with them. If I got a million people, let me just keep it above. If I got 20,000 people in this fucking live stream, somebody rolled past, he got 21,000 people in this live stream, or he must be talking about something important. When you forget how this fucking algorithm is only positioned and geared to push out fear-mongering shit, poison, dumb shit. It be the people that don't got a lot of people in their fucking live streams that I be like, oh, okay, if I'm gonna give my energy to somebody, I'm gonna want to support that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I understand how this shit be working, and it ain't reverse psychology. You really have to see what this shit is about pushing, yo. What up, pretty Barbie? What up, what up? We just gotta really like see what this shit about pushing. And this is, you know, I don't know if y'all got these type of like sperm cells attached to y'all mind. I call them friends. Like for real. What up, though? I call them friends. Y'all got those sperm cell friends that they want you to, they want all your support, they want all your energy, but then they know you do live streams, they know you get on these lives, they don't share your shit. You know they watch it, but they don't like it. You know they like you, they don't like it. But you know they on it, they'll watch it, but they don't comment, they don't do none of that shit, bro. It's like they on fucking Mission Impossible. Boom, 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 boom. Like, what are you on here for if you're not even gonna fucking support? But then you'll call me like, hey, bro, I'm about to be doing this. Can you come through and like support? No, bro, no. Like, you just gotta like let people know, like, but that's their privilege. They don't want to grow with you. They rather you already be there so that they can have either someone to worship or envy. And if they envy you, you know that's not really like a real relation for real. Yeah. Or you text them and they want to text you days late. Listen, bro. It's just what it is. It's just what the fuck it is, bro. But listen, even my counterparts be doing dumb shit like that, bro. So I already get it. I ain't tripping. I'm okay with calling that shit out. I know for sure one of my counterparts for sure be on that type of time. I have been on that type of time with my counterpart at times because it just be kind of like, you know what? Sometimes you just don't have the energy or the creativity to actually engage, or you don't have the fucking level of, you know what I'm saying, like assertiveness and wisdom to really like grow with someone. Because sometimes you just don't really know who you are. And someone told me like, hey, respect ain't even fucking earned. It's automatically given until you show me that I don't need to give it to you no more. Whether it's dark psychology or not. I like what you said. You said, respect me how I respect you. Period. But I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, we be wanting to kind of like vibe. You know, you want to vibe with yourself. You want to vibe with your ego. But we got to be real with our ego. And our ego, we got to train our ego to be real with itself. Because again, those people are just sperm cells on the ego side, not the higher perception side. Whether you want to alchemize those egos into a higher perception, because it's still your energy. Whether you want to alchemize that shit within inside you first so that you don't overreact second, it's up to you. How you do that shit, you just talk. You just express to those egos inside first. Yo, this is what's going on. This is how you making me feel. What up, Joy? This is how you making me feel. I don't like how you making me feel. But you know what? I get it. This is how I used to think. And this is how I used to feel. I don't think and feel that way no more. And let me be real. I don't even prefer to think and feel this way no more because I don't want to react like this no more. So, hey, this is how I want to react. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, please. If y'all can, I don't know if y'all are driving. If y'all can, I do not know if y'all are driving though. But I'm about to say some real shit. So this is real, like how y'all overcome this shit. Get some balls, yo, and just sit your ego down and just go over with your ego all of your highest excitements. I promise you this shit gonna flip you out, bro. Nope, I just ignore them back. I'm petty. I don't blame you. She said, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, man. Like sometimes you get a taste for some Petty Crocker cookies. And you know what I'm saying? You just don't overbake them shits though because it can backfire. But look, sit your ego down. Remember, ego is lower perception of thinking, emotional experience, and also reaction. It's the low shit. It's the shit you don't want to really like keep experiencing. It's the loop shit that you don't want to continue to go through. It's the hell-ish emotions that you don't want to feel, right? So remember, sit your ego down. Sit the hell down. And then talk to your ego about your highest excitements. Because the reason why sometimes you can't talk to me, it's because you don't talk to your fucking ego. The reason why you can't talk to me vulnerably and with high aspirations, because you don't talk to your damn ego. You just let that shit run rampant. The reason why you don't listen is because you don't listen to your higher self. As ego, you don't know how to really like shapeshift. You don't. But swear up and down, the moment I don't listen, or the moment I cut you off, or the moment I show any fucking sign of no empathy, oh, I can feel you. You're not coming correct with me. See, I already knew. No, nigga, what you already fucking knew is your guilt, your shame, and your condemnation that you give yourself. And you replayed all of that shit out in your mind and in your head and in your emotions, and you overreacted like a motherfucker, and you couldn't do nothing but blame the outside, which is just fucking projected material light. It's false evidence, appearing real. That's all it was. I was your fucking dartboard with a big ass red hole. And the only thing you could see was, long as I stick this dart right there, I'm cool. Ma palacantia. We can't keep pointing the finger outside when the shit is being projected from the inside. We know what's going on by now. That's why I said we can't lie to each other. It's no fucking point. You can't lie to your ego. Your ego just you. It's the you don't want to be no more, but you don't know how to deal with you anymore when you don't want to be the you anymore. It's like you don't want to be this version, but you afraid to die to it. So you rather live in a loop of it in honor of fucking what? Madamantica. In honor of what? What the fuck is it gonna do? If you're not talking to your ego, you might having no. How can we talk? I can't talk to my divine counterparts if I ain't talking to my ego. How that shit look? Let me give you a practical example. Hey, this is higher perception talking to ego. I don't like a situation that I experienced today. Right? And I was talking to one of my divine counterparts. And I was talking to them about, hey, like wanting to get them something, wanting to buy them something. Now, listen, I bought them some shit from China, not knowing, sometimes when you buy shit from China, y'all, I bought my old lady some shit from China, dude. And that shit, you know what I'm saying? Old. See, look, trigger. Wow. I bought my old lady some shit from China, and that shit was small as a motherfucker. And a large in China, in America is a small. That's just what it is. So you gotta buy like 2 sizes up to even squeeze in it. So I did that shit twice, and it was like bad, bro. It wasn't like a good reaction. So I wanted to get something else and do something else, and she was just like, nah, bro, because I'd rather you just give me the money. Just like, dude, because every time you buy me some shit, bro, it just be like, I can't fit. It ain't every time. It was just a lot of the times that I did buy something. Either she just didn't like it, or it was just too small. And it's just like, bro, it's iffy with that shit, because if you buy something too big, what you trying to say? So you know what the fuck. Y'all know. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I don't want to train my mind to just continue to just give you money when I want to buy you something. You know what I'm saying? Because me wanting to buy my lover something is inspiration. That's spontaneity. That's romance. So if you kill that in me, if you keep saying no, don't buy me nothing, you're just training my thinking to be like, don't get you shit. Just give you some money. Be nonchalant about the shit. Here, boom. That's it. That's just not me, though. That's not my character. I don't want to be like that. So that shit triggered me. And guess what I did? I'm like, okay, Quentin, why are you feeling like this? This is high perception. Talking to ego. Okay, Quentin, you only feel like that because at the end of the day, you are spontaneous. You are romantic. Blah, blah, blah. You are all of that shit. But at the same time, it's just like, if you're doing it for someone else And if they want it to be done like this, then it's just like, okay, either you do it how they want it to be done or you just don't do the shit at all. That's just kind of like how simple it is. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Although you desire to do nice things and you want to be romantic to your lover. But look, if she don't want you to do that shit, you don't got to do it, bro. But don't identify yourself by what you can do for your lover in the material world. Because if you do, you will be triggered by the shit. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, what up, love beyond desire? In my mind, I'm like, yo, if I do something for you and you don't appreciate the shit, I'm not doing it again. Because I've identified myself by what I can do versus who I am. You cannot have a successful relationship identifying yourself with materialistic fucking reason here. That will never be successful in a relationship. Shout out to you for the gifts, yo. Shout out to you. That would just never, and no one will want that. Like no woman want you fucking forcing them to wear shit that they don't like. They don't want this. I don't want to wear this Chinese shit. Why you keep buying me Chinese shit? At least switch it up and give me some Japanese shit. Dude, you can make me some ramen noodles. Okay. And you want put Mortal Kombat on. Go put fucking Ip Man on, dude. Stop buying me clothes from there, though. No, real talk. And so I had to learn how to just take a step back and observe what the fuck I'm feeling and what I'm thinking and how I'm thinking. So once I realized, hey, ego, really what it is you became so attached to the material world. This is me talking to me, yo. This is higher perception me talking to lower perception me, right? Ego is lower perception. Higher self is higher perception. The only difference is higher perception is not like the lower perception because it don't desire this shit, yo. And the ego don't even desire it. Ego want to evolve, but ego like, I'm cool where I'm at, though. If you don't want to evolve with me and take me with you, then shit, I'm going to be here, stuck. Take me with you, shit. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit my ass down with ego, and I'm going to take ego with me. It's just me, so dude, you need to talk to you. You need to learn how to talk to you. But this is why you do this shit, yo, because if you can't talk to your ego, how you going to meet anyone where they at? And everybody you anyway. We gotta grow some balls. And we gotta start talking to ourselves. I don't care how fucking crazy we look outside to other people. Where you think they existing at? They only existing in your fucking mind anyway. It ain't sperm already looking at you. It's in your mind. It's looking at the inner eye. But when you don't remember that and you outside and everybody else staring at you, you like, what the fuck you looking at? Damn. I know I look good. Shit, thirsty. Thirsty ass. Coochie munchers. Can you see, nigga? Damn. All up in it. I should have flashed you. Like, they outside now just looking at the two eyes because they inside looking at the one. Mabakantia. Yes, higher self is always waiting. It's always waiting. It's always waiting. I'm standing knocking on this motherfucking door. Open up so we can talk. Damn. You antisocial ass nigga. I'm here. I've been standing. It's raining out in this mother. Come on, open up, bro. I'm gonna bust in. I promise you. I don't give a fuck. You gonna have to call a Popo. All right, you come in. All right, now listen. All right, I know what you're going through now. You've been identified by some bullshit. I have been identified by some bullshit. And where was you at? Where was you at when the niggas was stealing my shit? I can't stand your ass. You lied to me. I ain't lied to you. I just been busy. Shit. All right? You got some expectations on me that right now, listen, I don't live by expectations. I'm going to just be real with you. I don't live by expectations. Well, why you here then? Cause I wanted to be here just like you did. But fuck, we got to be able to get a fucking along to enjoy this, what we call life, and life more abundantly. Well, how can we enjoy it? We gotta talk, dude. You can't keep fucking ignoring me. I've been outside knocking on... I'm raising my voice again. I've been outside knocking on the door. And you've been in this hole watching fucking... Look what you watching. You watching the news. Why you watching the news? Well, ain't nothing else on. It's plenty of shit on. But look, turn this shit off. Let's talk, please. All right. So, listen. You told me how you was feeling. And I'm gonna let you know this is where it was coming from. You just was identified by some outside bullshit. And let me tell you, you're never to be identified by anything of the material world. Let that shit go right now. Well, what am I supposed to be identified? You looking at me right now. You? What the fuck? What was that for? Why are you sizing me up? What? Cause I don't know. Am I supposed to be like you or something? No, you're not supposed to be like me. You are me. You're not like me. You literally are me. You just the me that you don't want to be no more in this state. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm you. I'm the next you. You just got to let this shit go so that we can be the one that is going to the next phase of ourselves. For real? Yes, for real. What was supposed to be for fake? Are you being smart with me right now? Oh my God, no, you just being a little bit too sensitive. But listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I want you to know I love you, okay? I love you, and we're gonna get through this shit together. We gonna get through it together. I promise you. You don't gotta worry about none of the other bullshit no more. Look, the material shit only exists because you're strong enough to will it. It can't exist apart from you. It can only exist because of you. You are the dominion here. The reason why this shit out here exists because you got the power. Now I want to hear you say, I got the power. I got the power. No, don't say it like that. Say that shit like you mean it. I got the power. There you go. That's a lot better. That's a whole lot better. And you just got to be so free from you, right? That you're free from everyone else outside of you. Get free here, you're free out here. Free your mind from all expectations, all boundaries, all false identities. What do you mean by false identities? Identifying yourself with anything outside of you and I. This ain't 2 verses. This ain't 3 verses. It's 1 verse. Who writing it? Your divine masculine is writing it. It's already wrote. Your divine masculine just turns the light on so you can see the genetic memory of it. And when you see it, you'll be inspired emotionally from your divine intuitive counterpart. It will feel it. And your divine feminine intuitive counterpart is the creator God, which will now create it for the projection outside of you. And once it's created outside of you, your feminine instincts, your instinctive counterpart, will give you the wisdom to go about it through exploration and experiencing it with wisdom. You're going to have a joyful time on earth as you are in heaven. Maria Bacantia. Mapakanta Shika. Welcome. So what next? Listen, let me talk to you now. This is the best part. Let me tell you everything about your highest excitements now. Tell me, please, because I've been going through some hell lately, child, and I'm telling you, you don't understand. You don't understand. Why you hitting me? Because you don't understand. Shit. Talk. Don't hit. Just talk. Okay? Damn. Fuck. Shit. Okay, let me talk. Let's talk. Okay? Okay. And you just like talk to yourself, okay? This is your highest excitement. What do you want to experience right now? Peace and joy? Yes, yes. Okay, so let me tell you what first has to take place if you want to experience peace and joy. What's gonna have to take place? Innocence. You're gonna have to see yourself right, not by what you do, but because of who you are. You have to understand there's nothing you can absolutely do to be right. You gotta let that shit go. That's a false attitude. A false attitude is you thinking you have to do to be. You know where that's gonna come from? Where it's gonna come from? It's gonna come from dark psychology. It's gonna come from the arc angles of life. The Michaels, if you will. It's gonna come from the doing to be. I'm holy, and you are too. You going to become, and out of your fucking becoming, you going to now, with wisdom, do. The shit can't happen from bottom to up. We don't work ourselves up to heaven. We live from heaven. We live from the kingdom of God. It's trust. It's honor emotions, and then it is accept reactions. It ain't accept reactions, then honor emotions, and then trust. No, that's backward as fuck. That's not it, bro. That's dark psychology. Because with that thinking, what I'm going to do when I get into my next relationship, as John will say, I'm going to fuck, and then we going to grow some emotions, and then hopefully I can trust her. Bro, nah, man, that's not how that shit's gonna work. Because you're gonna be fucked up in your mind. Because you're gonna put an expectation on someone to not hurt you. Because you're only leaving yourself open for that shit. So now just put yourself in position to do this shit from a way where you don't have to do anything to be something. That's all. This is how we talk to our ego selves. So that we can stop dealing with fucking mental fucking... You know what I'm saying? Like depression. Nobody cares for me. You'd have to start the shit first. It would take one to know one. It would take one to know one, bro. So you have to trust you first in order to develop the emotional connection with self second. To now unconditionally accept yourself reactionally third. That's how you overcome this world. With good cheer. With joy. Is you just trust you regardless of what the fucking projection shows you outside. You honor your emotions regardless of how many people want to say this and say that about you. And then guess what else you do, child honey boo boo? You accept everybody that can't accept themselves. Well, how you know who don't accept you? Because they gonna talk like bullshit, bro. They gonna talk stupid. They gonna talk like fucking, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be the hyenas off Lion King with the silly ass laugh. They the comic reliefs of your reality. And you can't take them shit serious. You just gotta understand it comes with the territory. No pun intended, okay? Listen. It's just sperm that's attached to your brain that you experiencing. Some of them seeds was ego, some of them was Christ. A lot of them was Christ, but a lot of them shits was ego too. So you gonna deal with a lot of bullshit, but a lot of tissue, a lot of Charmin. You just gotta be able to. You don't want to be dealing with more shit than you got tissue. I tell you that much. Unless you got some soap and water on hand. So understand, like, talk to yourself more so bullshit don't have an effect on you. Because that's how you stay balanced. That's how you stay you. And then when you want to flip a fucking table over, flip the fuck out of it. And give it every fucking ounce of energy you got. Flip it. Like, for real, flip it. Like, it should be doing multiple flips before it hit the ground. Flip it. And outside of that, man, like, just be real with your ego self, man. Love you no matter what. It don't matter who outside you gives a fuck or who cares. It does not matter. You have to know inside starts first. When you love you, it don't matter. You don't have to care about nothing outside of you. This is how you can let go of the material world. You tell your ego, hey, how you experience true innocence is by letting go of everything outside of you, because everything outside of you has made a way inside of you and poisoned your mind, making you think that if you don't do, you're not something. You're not successful. You're not a good person. You're twisted. This, that, and the third. You're way behind. All types of fucking shit, bro. It had you thinking all types of shit. You just can't give a fuck, bro. You gotta meet ego where it's at, but you gotta already have been there, dude. You gotta get to the gym early, okay? How the famous basketball players like LeBron, Michael, Kobe, bro, they be at the gym 3-4 hours before everybody even get there, bro. Already sweating. Oh, what up? Damn, how long you been here? Not that long. I just got here. And you been there for 5 hours, bro. But it ain't their business. Let them think you just got there. Because if they can truly feel you, they'll know, oh no, you've been here for a while. But if they can't, then what's the point of saying you have when they can't even feel you to actually empathize? You be wasting your time. Don't identify with shit, including human skin out here, okay? That's also material. This is real shit. When you can overcome the skin suit you in, you can overcome the skin suit that throw its ass in your face and throw its cock in your face. Overcome you. For real. So people can stop listen, because there's going to be some people that come into your reality, and it's just what it is. And they're going to be attracted to you. And you're going to be able to raise their Kundalini energy up. But you got to have the discipline to understand who you dealing with. Because you're dealing with you, just in a different skin suit. So have purpose, have intention, have aura. Be electromagnetic. Be tantric, if you will. But understand that outside is not what you worship. Outside worships you. Remember, the creator is inside. The blueprint is inside. The author is inside. The wisdom is inside, expressing itself outwardly. So be courageous and sit with your ego tonight. I don't give a fuck what you think you got going on tomorrow. Tonight, sit with your ego. Get a piece of paper. Go back old school. Fuck your phone. Toss your phone to your pillow. Go get a piece of paper. Go get a pencil. If you gotta get a crayon, go get a crayon if it makes you feel like a fucking child. I promise you, you go get a crayon, dude, this shit about to be so fun tonight. Go write down on the side of your paper don'ts or things that you just don't want to fucking do no more. Keep going through and write all that shit down, and then write on the other piece of paper the shit that you would like to experience, and then hold both of them up, and then put ego on the ones you don't want to continue to experience, put higher self on the ones you do want to experience, and then you have the conversation with self. Have the conversation with self and say, self, ego, what do you think about this? Because, you know, we were just saying we don't want to experience this no more, right? Yeah. We was just like you reading my fucking mind. I promise you, just like you just me. I promise you. Ooh. And then you'd be like, okay. All right, so what do you think about like traveling the world, getting paid for it? Oh, dude. Getting paid to just travel and just fucking do what else? Just be you, express yourself, be yourself, like live, exciting, do new shit, fucking go different places, eat new food, exotic foods. Dude, I would love to do that. Like go see new scenery, like just take pictures, do videos. I mean, make romantic moments. Oh my God, bro, you get ready to make me come, huh? I mean, did I say that out loud? Nigga, you did say that out loud. All right. But look, if you like that type of shit, I mean, you think you can, like, handle that? Of course. What do I mean, like, shit. How do I stop going through this to experience that? Listen, you don't even gotta worry about that bullshit no more. Just focus on the reality that you're already doing this shit right now. Just visualize it with me. Let's just visualize it together. Right now, we're on a plane, and our plane is literally getting ready to land right now. Where is it landing? Dude, it's freaking landing in the Maldives. Yeah, oh my gosh, I wanted to go to Maldives. It's like, okay, so now we got off our plane. We're getting ready to get on this shuttle, and they're getting ready to take us to this boat, and the boat is getting ready to take us to our resort. And now we're just getting off this boat. We're just docking. Now we're taking our luggage into our room. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, I think I see it. I know you see it. Look at the water. We got a whole pool in our room, and we got the ocean to swim in. Child, listen, you smell that? I smell it. It smells like somebody's cooking red snapper. Come on in here, somebody. Ain't you hungry? I'm starving. But can we go for a swim really quick? I just want to build up more of my appetite. Oh, dude, you reading my mind. That's how you talk with your ego self, through visualization and higher perceptional realities. You and your ego got to be on the same damn page. Unless you want to fight. What you mean fight? When your higher self ain't in contact with the ego self. You're keeping all the shit to yourself. Or when the ego ain't letting you in. Because it's ashamed to be exposed by your light. Because I just know I'm not supposed to be living like this, but it's just like, damn, it's so hard to not live like this because I'm only on this fucking, like, doing what I gotta fucking do, but it's just like, dude, I feel like ashamed because I don't think that this is the life, or nor do I feel like this is the life I'm supposed to be fucking living, but it's just like, dude, if I'm coming to you, talking to you about this shit, I'm definitely gonna feel ashamed because you my divine masculine and you ain't show me this shit, but I'm doing this shit and I don't know why I'm doing this shit because it's just like, it's not what I'm supposed to be doing, and I've identified myself by it. I don't know how to identify myself other than submitting to my divine masculine and my ego right now. It just don't want to. It's just like, bro, okay, get it all out. Let it all out of you. Get it out of your system. Pat the back. Come on out of there. Like, bro, sometimes you just gotta let the shit out, bro. It's okay to express the shit. If you express it, you probably realize I ain't here for shame. I'm not. I'm here for Keisha. Shame. Nah, but yeah, this is how you overcome this shit, bro. You have to figure out a way to communicate more openly and honestly with your ego first. Because I'm telling you, you build the inside relationship, or let me not say build, you restore that motherfucker. Outside, I'm telling you, it don't have no choice but to manifest as you are. That's all. It will always manifest how you are when the two become one. That's it. Make sure your higher perception and your lower perception become one. That's how a true alignment takes place. It ain't coming no other fucking way. Life already happened. You just gotta align to it by having a conversation with yourself through visualization, through thinking and revealing the thinking, the blueprint from the author perspective, and then also being the God creator that you are and feeling this shit and now actually creating the reality on earth. And now from the wisdom perspective, your instincts, having the wisdom to actually go through the life assertively, living it out with fucking unconditional acceptance of self. Why would you want to listen, ego, and make sure, child of mine, the one who comes forth, listen, don't want to experience something that you're going to judge wrong. You can't experience heaven if you got an idea in your mind that says something is wrong to do. If you don't wake up with fucking murderous thoughts on your mind, which you don't, You don't got shit to worry about. Stop thinking like something you got to wake up to do something right in order not to do something wrong. Just wake up and be one who comes forth from their divine masculine awareness, innocence. Wake up tonight, tomorrow morning, and go before you go to sleep tonight. Thank you, my divine masculine, for showing me I am innocent. When you wake up, thank you, my divine masculine, for showing me I am innocent. Start there, you will run well. That's it. Love y'all. Stay kinfolk.